Hi, I'm going to give you 3 exercises to help improve your balance. First and foremost, do these in bare feet. It's much better for your proprioception, which is your body's ability to kind of judge what's going on as the environment changes around it without seeing. Sort of like your sixth sense, I suppose. The first one I would recommend, you can do this while you're brushing your teeth. It's called habit stacking. So you're already brushing your teeth. So it means that you're going to continue to do this and add it on, stack it on as another habit. So all I want you to do is to stand on one leg to start with. If you need to hold on to your sink, if you're brushing your teeth, you can hold on to the sink. Once you kind of mastered that and you can hold your leg up without holding on, you're going to just start to swing that leg backwards and forwards. Okay, so we just swing the leg backwards and forwards, and then you do the same on the other side. Once you've progressed that and you can manage that without holding on to the sink, and also you can just do sort of one finger at a time, so you can just you'd probably start by grabbing it, and then you'd start by just bringing sort of one finger and then eventually come off completely. Once you've done that, you're going to add a cushion. So you're going to stand on a cushion, which will absolutely make this a lot harder for you. And the higher the cushion, the harder it's going to be. So if you've got a flat cushion, it's close to the floor, it's going to be a little bit easier. When you get these higher cushions, and you can always add 1 or 2 cushions on. Make sure you've got something close by that you can grab onto if you need to. The second one helps with your ankle mobility and stability, and it's really good for helping prevent falls because it's going to strengthen all of these muscles around, but also a little bit of balance going on there as well. Just to warm up the ankles, you're going to lift the right heel, then the left, then you drop it down, and then you're going to repeat that leading with the other leg. So left, right, left, right. I would recommend doing that about 8 to 10 times on each side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift up onto the toes. Okay, so both my heels come up. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to push my heels to the ground, keeping those knees bent, and then I'm going to stand. I'll do that for you one more time. We lift up onto the toes. Remember, you can hold on to something to start with if you need to. We're going to bend the knees, we're going to push the heels to the ground, and we're going to stand. When you've done that about 8 to 10 times, we're going to reverse that. So we bend the knees. We're going to lift up onto the toes, keeping the knees bent. We're going to stand, and then we're going to push the heels down to the ground. So we're bending those knees, coming up onto the toes, straightening the legs, and pushing the heels down to the ground. The final one I want you to try is, I call this the tightrope. So basically, you're going to take your foot, place the other foot in front, so heel goes to toe as you walk forward. Try and do a little bit longer length than I've got here if you can. Now, you'll notice right now I'm looking down. What I want you to practice is not looking down. So when you first start, you're going to look down. Again, you might have something that you want to hold on to make sure that you're not going to fall. And then you're going to start to do this without looking down. So just make sure that heel goes right in front of the toe. And then you're going to try to do it backwards once you've mastered that. So take all of these one step at a time. Once you've mastered that, we're going to do it backwards. Again, preferably without looking. You're always going to look to begin with, and then we start to work on that walking backwards without looking. So those 3 exercises will help to improve your ankle strength and mobility, your proprioception, and your balance.